Hi everyone, welcome back to Dave's Whisky Reviews. Here we are with mystery review number 9, and I'm quite excited about this because this is just a little bit different. This isn't something from my collection here. This isn't something that maybe I've tasted before. I have no idea. This really is a bit more of a proper mystery sample because this was sent to me by a friend who got some whiskies for Christmas, and very graciously, very generously sent me some samples. So the next 3 that I've got are completely unknown, so I have absolutely no idea what the hell they're going to be. These 2 sample bottles are exactly the same, just because they're quite small. He sent me 2, but I think actually should be fine with just 1. So we'll have a look here. In terms of the colour, it's quite a sort of gold. I would say that's sort of mid-gold at this point, so not really much clue about. Doesn't give us a lot of clue about the casks, the types of casks that we use, maybe bourbon barrels. Have a bit of a look at the viscosity here. Viscosity on this one is looking quite low. Just the legs seem to be, they're not particularly slow or very thin. Normally if something's really viscous, got a bit more of a mouthfeel, a bit of a higher alcohol, tend to get these really, really thin legs that will move very, very slowly, and this one seems to be a bit more quick. So let's have a look on the smell. Oh, that's really interesting. It's a very natural style of whiskey, I would say. A lot of maltiness, a lot of citrusiness, like lemon. Even maybe some sort of herbal, gin-like aspects to it, like juniper berries. But overall, definitely it's on that maltiness, that citrusiness, a bit of pastry maybe in there as well. If you ever walked into a bakery in the morning, you get those sort of the big hit of the pastry kind of smell of fresh pastry. And cakes. Like a sponge cake. It's quite a sort of malty space cider sort of smell, I would say, which unfortunately doesn't give a lot of clues as to what it would be, but let's have a taste anyway. Yeah, another interesting one. Definitely a lot of maltiness, again, as with the nose. A lot of those kind of same aspects that you're getting from the nose. You get that maltiness, citrusiness, pastries. There's quite a lot of spiciness as well coming through. I think probably from a little bit from the oak and a little bit from the spirit. It's sort of quite well balanced at this point. Looking at sort of mid-range kind of age, maybe like 12 years, something like that. And you're picking up on that spiciness on the nose now after you've tasted it. It's kind of a coriander-y kind of thing going on, I would say. Definitely getting that with the taste. I mean, the taste, you get a lot of ginger, white pepper, coriander, that kind of spiciness. But it's not at a bad strength. I mean, I don't think it's 40%, but maybe 43%. It's developing that citrus, and then the spiciness is coming through with quite a bit of oak as well. Reasonable amount of oak, making me think it's that kind of mid-range age, sort of 12 to 15 years. Finish, sort of medium length, I would say, medium length, with a bit of mouth watering going on. Yeah. It's one of those kind of very middle ground whiskies, absolutely. There's not really any peat to pick up on at all. None of that sort of smokiness. Definitely a Highland or a Speyside single malt, I would say. I would probably put it at 12 years old. I don't think it's anything too high strength, sort of 43%. What this is reminding me a lot of actually is sort of one of those Speyside malts that you'd buy in the supermarket. Tesco's Finest actually really comes to mind. I had the Tesco's Finest Speyside or Highland, I can't remember which one now. And this is definitely really reminding me of that. So that is maybe what I'm going to have to go with. Although I have a feeling that's at 40%, and not 43. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Should I think about it a bit more? I probably should, but I don't think I'm going to. Because there are literally so many things this could be. I mean, there's a lot of whiskey sold under mystery brands, you know, Speyside single malt, not whiskey from the Speyside distillery, but just Speyside single malt, just a malt whiskey made in the Speyside. And I have a feeling this will be one of those kind of mystery Speysiders. But it's at a reasonable age, which I have a feeling the Tesco Finest one has an age statement of 12 years. And that's what it's reminding me of. So that is what I'm going to go with. Tesco's Finest. Is it Speyside or Highland? I'm going to say Speyside. Tesco's Finest, Speyside single malt whiskey at 12 years old. And we will have a look here with the reveal. Oh my god. Could I have been more wrong? Could I have been more wrong? Probably not. So it's a Chieftain's, which is an independent bottler, bottling of Ardmore. And Ardmore's given me trouble before, throwing up very, very little peat, even though it's meant to be peated. Distilled February 2002, finished in a Madeira barrel, cask 94091, bottling date May 2017, non-chill filtered, 46% natural colour. 15-year-old Ardmore from a Madeira cask. God, I would not have guessed that in a million bloody years. I was right with that kind of mid-range age, though. At least I was right with that. Again, with that other Ardmore, you know, I got no peat. It's the same here again. And that Madeira cask, I mean, it's given it very, very little fruit. A lot of spiciness coming from that wood. Maybe a European oak. But, yeah, no sort of fruitiness, none of that rich fruitiness I would expect from a Madeira barrel, from a Madeira cask. Oh, well, bit of a disappointing one, that one. I mean, very, very wrong on that. But hopefully the next two I should get. I should have known it was Ardmore because his favourite distillery is Ardmore as well. I should have been looking for that. Bloody hell. All right. Well, we've got 2 more samples from him, so we'll see what the next samples kind of throw up. So thanks very much for watching. See you soon.